Greetings and welcome to another edition of Science Sunday. Of course, joined by Aoife Ryle here at the Connecticut Science Center.
Good morning.
So kind of set the stage. We're in a kind of different place. I think we've done one or two segments from here, but where are we?
We are actually in one of our labs right now on our Discovery Center. So this is where we do classes with students. But today, obviously, we're going to do some science.
Some science that relates to this beautiful fall season that we've now started.
Yeah, so I thought maybe people have gone apple picking and maybe like me kind of go a little nuts and pick way too many apples.
So you can eat an apple as is. You can, of course, like make an apple pie, but you can take it to a whole nother level.
Oh yeah, and you can make Applesauce Oobleck.
Okay. So people aren't familiar maybe with Oobleck.
Yeah, so Oobleck is a non-Newtonian fluid, meaning it'll act like a solid sometimes when you maybe put some force on it.
Okay.
And then as a liquid other times, maybe when there's less force applied. So let's see it in action. That'll make a little more sense.
First and foremost, is this something people can or should try at home?
Absolutely.
All right, good.
Absolutely.
Good stuff.
So what you're going to need is applesauce, whether you made it yourself or got it at the store like I did, and then cornstarch. That's it.
All right.
You're going to mix about a 1-to-1 ratio.
Got one cup we've already poured here. So you didn't get these apples yourself, huh?
I didn't, no. But maybe you'll be, better than I will. And then a cup of cornstarch. And then you're just going to mix that up.
All right, so 1-to-1.
It's a really difficult recipe.
Yeah.
I know. So this is a great messy.
I'm clearly making a mess as I slop it over the edge of the bowl.
Yeah. And now depending on, your applesauce, you might need to add a little more or less cornstarch, kind of play around with the recipe, depending on how watery it is. But you see it's starting to thicken up there?
Yeah.
So eventually you're going to get something kind of like this. So it looks, right? And yours looks really firm too.
Yeah.
So I can actually pick up some of this. If we move it quickly, see how it's kind of retaining its shape as a blob?
Yeah.
But then if I hold my hand still,
it becomes more of a liquid.
Yeah. So it's going to change its viscosity depending on how much force is applied.
Okay.
Isn't that cool? So this is ketchup is also an example of a non-Newtonian fluid. It gets runnier when you shake it. But this is a really cool kind of non-Newtonian experiment that you could also eat.
You could.
You could.
Eat this. Maybe you don't want to.
Yeah.
But you could.
Maybe throw some cinnamon in there.
Oh, okay. I mean, of course. All right.
But yeah.
All right. I'm using the spoon. You're using your hands.
I'm using my hands.
Yeah, that's good. All right. So we should let everyone, while we're here at the Science Center, talk about an event happening at the Science Center, but virtually, I guess, coming up this Thursday.
Yes. So it's one of our Science Straight Up events, and this one is on Native American contributions to science and medicine. So we've partnered with our friends at the Mashantucket Pequot Tribal Nation. They'll be joining us for this virtual event, and what's really cool too is it's a pay-as-you-wish event.
All right, so as you see fit, if you want to make a donation, you're more than welcome to do so, and to do so at whatever level you feel comfortable contributing.
Yes.
All right.
So this Thursday, 6 o'clock.
All right, and that's ctsciencecenter.org to register in advance.
Yes.
All right, Aoife, thank you so much. And of course, we'll see you for another edition of Science Sunday next weekend.